level. Oklahoma State, Coach Weber thinks they're the most talented team in the league. Those guys are really, athletic and great players. Their situation is just unfortunate. But the game was great. We really played hard. We fought. We had a chance, to go to double overtime. We just made a mistake, communication. But the game was great. I thought we played with a lot of passion and heart, fighting back down 7 with 2 minutes left. It was great. We showed great toughness. And, obviously, this is a tough one. We thought we should have got this one, but obviously we got a big one Tuesday coming up.
Were you kind of hoping that ball went to you when Marquise decided to pass to Davion? It looked like you were open in the corner.
Yeah, Marquise, he is making plays all the time. Sometimes, he just makes the plays. Maybe he didn't see me. It's like, Marquise makes great plays, and he's a great point guard. So, it's just he passed it to Davion, and that's nothing I can do about it. Just try to keep playing hard. That's really it.
How good was Mike today, do you think?
Oh, he was great. Mike's been great these last couple of games. I really think he's all in for the team, and that's what's very important. Everyone is, like I always say, everyone has so much passion for this team and bought in for Coach Weber. We all just keep fighting and keep growing and getting better, and, it's great to be a part of. I think this team is really going to be special.
You had a couple shots there at the end of regulation. What was the game plan going into those last couple seconds?
Obviously, just execute our stuff. Obviously, we did a great job. Nigel got going. Those last couple shots, we put it in the hands of our two playmakers, Nigel and Keith, and they got downhill and they did what they thought was best. So, that's what Coach, puts a lot of trust in them, and we all have a lot of trust in them. So I thought they did a great job handling their pressure on that.
You mentioned pretty much every chance you get that you guys are playing for Coach Weber.
Yes.
And so on. Is that, we haven't directly asked you, but are you just seeing stuff on negative stuff, or?
Oh, no, I just
was curious.
No,
Yeah.
I really don't pay attention to social media that much. But just Coach Weber's such a great guy. You want to do well for him. You want to play as hard as you can for him and have so much passion. And just the thing that he, instills in us and teaches us, that carries over when you're with him all the time and learning from Coach Weber. And obviously we want to do good for him.
Was it surprising they made so many threes today?
I think on the scout they only make 5 a game, the lowest. But Coach Lowry put on the scouting report that they're shooters. Like, we knew who the shooters were, and they made shots today versus us. So it was a little. The first half they really shot the ball well, but the second half they kind of kept it up. So.
Do you feel like they hit some shots that were well guarded?
Yeah, they definitely hit some tough shots. I thought sometimes we were guarding them and we were right there on them. So they definitely made some good plays. Avery and Bryce, they're good players. So they made some tough shots, and they helped their team get the win.
Did they make it hard shooting layups today?
Obviously, Cisse, they got shot blockers down there, but we did miss some layups I think we don't normally miss, but that's just due to, their presence inside. They were jumping every time, so that was on the scout, but I think, we'll finish those next time. It was just one of those games we were getting there, but we were missing.
What do you think Casey Ziegu brought to
He did great, not playing for 2 games. Coach always preaches, be ready to play when you get your opportunity, and Casey did a great job, really played hard, was a bruiser down there today. And when they cut, we ran plays and we told him what to do. He followed and listened and got 2 big dunks. So it was good to see him do good, grab rebounds and stuff like that. We're going to need that from Casey, all the bigs. I thought they brought good energy today.
Losing a game like that, does that put extra emphasis on the KU one now?
I just think it's we're really not looking at it that way. It's just one more. Coach keeps preaching one more, and we're just trying to get one more win at a time.
Wanted to ask you a little bit about your recruitment, because I asked Coach Weber about it, but he recruited you twice, and finally, I guess the third time, was it you that called him? Was that how?
I called Coach Weber after I talked to Coach Lowry. Coach Lowry texted me when I got out the portal, Coach Weber's number, and then I called Coach Weber and told him I was committing because I texted Coach Lowry that.
So did that prior relationship finally pay off for K-State, I guess?
Yeah, it definitely was a good relationship. I talked to Coach Weber. They checked on my family and things like that. Coach Lowry, he always looked out for me, and he always does. So it's just always been a really good relationship, and I'm just glad to be a part of this team.
You said they were the first ones to offer you?
Yeah, they were the first ones to offer me.
And but then I guess your recruiting kind of blew up.
Yeah, after that I got one from them, I got a lot of offers. So
And you wanted to stay home.
yeah, stayed at Illinois. Yeah.
Probably a little pressure to stay at home too there.
Yeah, it was just a tough process for me, but I'm glad I'm at the right spot now. So everything happens for a reason.
Well, that's one I got for you since we're talking about all this stuff. I mean, Coach always talks about you wanted to coach. Do you want to play at the next level too at all? Or?
Yeah, I do want to play at the next level. Just whenever my basketball career is done, I want to get into coaching. I want to stay around basketball. Yeah. So that's my goal. So
cool.
And how about KU now? That was one you talked about, one that got away from
yeah, it
from
was.
you.
That was a tough loss for us, but I feel like this game's obviously it's a big game around Kansas State, and obviously we had a phenomenal start. Nigel did great last game, and so I just think we're just gonna come really locked in. We're going on the road. It's gonna be a crazy environment, and I just think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think that we're gonna be ready to. We're gonna be really prepared, and it should be a fun game. I think it's gonna be competitive, and we're gonna go out there and play as hard as we can.
Cool. Thanks, Mark.
No problem.